So you are for .NET, right?
I'm looking for .NET. That's what I want. But I'm gonna tell you my background first and what I'm really looking for. And then we can start from there.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I know C# language, and
okay.
I want to I know C# language, like to write classes and all other stuff. But I want a more C#. So I want more to get more into development, like WCF, WPF, and work with MVC, MVC, and then deep understand. I want a deep understanding of data with the linking, DONet. And IDONet, the data classes. Yeah.
You're asking for radio.net. Okay.
Yeah, the DONet, and then write like business application. Write like business application with the .NET. I really want to understand the .NET's ups and downs, everything with .NET.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means, are you in .NET, or else right now you're working as a .NET developer?
What did you just say?
Are you working as a .NET developer, or you are in some other field?
I'm a full-time student. I'm taking computer science. I'm a computer science student. You know, I want to get into .NET. I want to start working with .NET.
Fine. Yeah. So the thing is, let me tell you like what actually we have in the .NET.
Yeah.
So that you can select what you know and what you want to know.
Okay.
Right? Fine.
Okay.
So .NET is nothing but it's a network enabled technology. Right? So who is the owner of this? Who developed this .NET? Who is the owner? Hello?
Alright, what did you just say?
Yeah, who is the owner? Who developed this? Who developed this?
Okay.
It's a purely Microsoft product. .NET is a purely Microsoft product.
Yeah.
And whenever you are going for a new technology, you should ask the trainer about the 5 points.
Yeah.
Ask about the trainer about the 5 points.
I want to know from 4 to 5 points. Is that like is it similar?
Which one?
Between 4. What's the difference between 4 and 5 points? Like, because right now there's 2012, right?
Yeah. Let me explain. 5 points in the sense you need to ask the trainer about these 5 points.
Okay.
First point is .NET platform independent or not?
Is it independent?
What is platform?
Where we develop the software. In actual
how can you identify is it dependent or independent?
What did you just say?
How can you identify a particular language is independent or not?
The language we have C++, we have VB.
Yeah, C++, or C# or .NET.
Yeah.
How can you say it is an independent?
How can I say they're independent?
Yes.
Because this is an actual language. So when you develop, you can independent is mean like you can create a class with VB, right? And that class can work with C#.
No. It's not like that. Platform is nothing but it's a combination of CPU plus operating system.
Okay.
So I'm saying .NET. Suppose if you develop any application based on .NET.
Yeah.
So, if it is working on any operating system, there's nothing but Windows 7, XP, Linux, Vista, Mac, we have different operating systems, right?
Yeah.
So, if it is working on any operating system and any CPU, CPU is nothing but here system configuration.
Okay.
That means, if it is working on low system configuration like 2 GB RAM, 40 GB hard disk and i3 processor, different configuration. So, if my application works on any CPU and any OS, then I can say it is platform independent, right? If my application works on any system configuration in any operating system, then it is called independent. If my application works on only one operating system, that is called dependent to that operating system, platform dependent. So now tell me, do you think .NET is independent or dependent? Means can I install or can I work my .NET application in any operating system?
Is it independent?
No, it's a partially dependent. What is this partially dependent? Because I have a clarity about what is independent and what is dependent. So I don't know what actually the partially independent, right? Partially independent is nothing but if my application works on more than two operating system, two OSs, and it has the problem with one OS, any one OS, is called partially independent. That means, suppose if it is working on all the operating systems, independent. If it is working on only particular one operating system, that is called dependent to that. And if my application is working more than two operating system and it has the problem with any one of the operating system, then I can call this as a partially independent. That means .NET applications will work on any operating systems except Mac. You know Mac operating system?
For
Right?
laptop like Mac, yeah, I know Mac.
Yeah, that means except Mac you can install in any operating system. That's why it is neither dependent nor independent.
Okay.
Right? Okay, fine. So second point what you need to ask the trainer is, what are the softwares we require? What are the softwares we require to work with .NET? So what are the softwares we require?
We're gonna need the actual platform, Visual Studio.
Yeah, first one is we should have a Visual Studio.
Yeah.
What is the current version?
There's 2013 right now, but I have 2012.
Yeah, 2012 is fine and 2013 is there in the market, fine.
Yeah, it's right in the market. They just released that.
Yeah, so why we use this Visual Studio? Why we use?
Is the tools, is an actual tools to use for development. Is the IDE.
Yeah, it's an IDE where we have to write the code, and here by using Visual Studio we are going to write front-end code.
Yeah.
What is this front-end code?
Is it like source code?
Yeah, that means what user can see.
Yeah.
Front-end is nothing but what user can see directly.
Yeah.
That means suppose registration page, login page, right? We can see registration page means we have a page where we have different fields and we need to register, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that we used to develop by using Visual Studio. And to save the data, we use SQL Server.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what is the current version of SQL Server?
2018, 2008. There's 2010.
2012 is also there. 2012 is also there in SQL Server. And this is for backend. That is nothing but database where we store the data.
Okay.
Fine.
I have one question.
Yeah.
What's the difference with a SQL or server and entity database?
Entity framework.
Entity is just a framework? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, suppose Visual Studio we are using front end, right?
Yeah.
To connect a front end and a back end,
Yeah.
we use entity framework.
So ADO
Front end and a back end. Yeah, ADO.NET and entity framework.
Okay.
Both are used to connect front end and back end.
Okay.
Right? So because directly the front end and the back end they won't communicate. That means if you are registering here and if you click on submit, the details has to save in the database. Third one is what kind of applications we can develop. By using .NET. Suppose if you say, if you learn .NET, what kind of applications we can develop?
We can do window application.
Okay, window application.
Web applications.
Web application.
We can develop service like WPF. Like
the WCF is again it's a Windows, the Windows Presentation Foundation.
Yeah, so we can develop like service, you know, when we use the WCF to develop like service, internet service.
Yeah, services that comes with WCF you can consume in Windows application and we can consume in console applications also.
Yeah, console.
So mainly, if you learn that develop, we can say console application. Yeah. We can develop console, Windows, web, and some part of mobile applications also. Yeah. Right. So, suppose if I gave any application to you, how can you identify a particular application as a Windows or a web or a console?
A console application is the one you get the black table, and window application is an actual from the MP library, right?
So yeah, that means first let us discuss console. Any application is of CUI type where we don't have any graphics like images, labels, text boxes, and which shows the output in the command prompt.
Yeah.
Right? And or if you can say DOS screen. Right? That is called console application. So how can you identify a Windows application? Because Windows applications are GUI and web application is also a GUI. Graphical user interface. Yeah, how can you identify?
You mean how can I identify a window application?
Yes.
Hello? A window application is window application is more like the one it's gonna be like on a local computer. Web application is more like a web-based, like internet.
Suppose we are using GoToMeeting, right?
Yeah.
Is GoToMeeting a window-based application or a web application?
I think it's a web application. No, it's a window because I download and install it.
Skype?
Skype I say is a window because you download and install it on your machine, on your actual drive.
Yeah. That means here 90% of the people what they think is any application that is going to run through internet is web application, and any application that is not having the internet option is called a window-based application. That is not like that. Any application that is going to install in my PC. PC is called a window-based application. So if I want to work with GoToMeeting, first I need to download and I need to install and then I need to work. Skype also same thing. I need to download and I need to install.
Yeah.
And any application that is running in the browser. that is running in the browser is called a web application. That is nothing but Gmail, Facebook. Do we need to install any Gmail software? Do we need to install any Facebook software?
Twitter is run through the internet.
Yeah, run through internet, and we don't need to install anything, right?
Yes.
We will directly go to the browser and we will type it www.gmail.com,
Yes.
www.facebook.com.
Yeah. Yes. Those
So
are
we don't need
window
to install anything.
applications. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is called web application. So Windows applications are going to install in my PC. Web application that will run through browser, and console application that shows the output in the command prompt, and mobile applications, it will work on the mobile.
Yes.
Fine. So not a problem. So if you learn .NET, you can develop these kind of applications. And fourth point, what you need to ask the trainer is, so how much time it will take to learn? How much time it will take to learn .NET? It is very important one. Right? That means, yeah. Now, can you confirm me that whether you want to go as an entry level or you want to put some experience?
I want more experience though, because I'm reading different book, different stuff, but I really need experience.
Yes. So once, if you want to go as an experience, or suppose if you want to go as an entry level first.
I'm not going to the inter level because I'm not going to the inter level because I don't want a basic. I know most of the basic stuff.
Yeah. Let me list out those topics so that if you have the knowledge on those topics, we will skip and we will concentrate on what you don't know.
Okay.
Right? So in the basic, generally, in the basic .NET, this is called basic .NET, which is exclusively for freshers. Right? So one who want to go as an entry level, first they should have this. Because if you have this, then only we can have the advanced skills. Then Windows applications, how to develop Windows applications, and we should have some SQL Server concepts, how to join two tables, how to get the data from multiple tables, how to write a stored procedure, triggers, indexes, views,
That's what
all these we should have in SQL Server.
Okay.
Then we used to learn ADO.NET, that is how to connect a front end and a back end.
Yeah.
And here ASP.NET is exclusively for web applications.
Yeah.
And we used to learn web services,
which is WCF.
No, that is WCF is different and web service is different.
Is different. Okay.
So this web service is exclusively for web applications. Suppose now you are going for online shopping.
Yeah.
So once after choosing the products, you need to pay the money.
Yeah.
Right? To pay the money, you should enter your credit card number and PIN number. Right?
Yeah.
You should enter your credit card number and the PIN number.
Yes.
And one more, suppose if you don't have the sufficient balance, the transactions won't complete.
Yeah.
Right? And how my application knows that whether you have sufficient balance or not, or whether you are entering correct ID and correct password.
Okay.
Because the ID and password, there is a chance that only you should know or the bank people should know.
Yeah.
ID and password.
So the service, like how you gonna connect with different classes with different
different databases. That means
different databases.
you don't share your ID and password with anyone.
Yeah.
You don't share with anyone. And bank people also, they don't give the ID and passwords to anyone.
Yeah.
And how this application,
so is this
the
one you give me A, B, C, D to F? This is it basic?
Yeah, all these are called basic. If and only if you have all these concepts, then only you will understand better in advance. Otherwise, what happens, it will be a bit difficult. Because if you know the basic, then I can compare. Yeah, this is basic. So this is not there in the basic. This is we do in the advanced. So I will compare, and so that you can easily understand and you can easily adapt. So one who is going for the basic, they should have this web services concept, and then XML, how to store the data in an XML. Till now we used to store the data in SQL Server, but how to store in an XML file, and how to write the AJAX concepts, how to use AJAX scenarios. So this comes under basic. So if you have this basic knowledge, and this is for exclusively freshers. So if you have this basic knowledge, then it is fine. And if you full with this, or if you are comfortable with this, then we have advanced.NET, which is for exclusively for experience. If you want to go for an experience, you should have an advanced.NET. That is nothing but in this we have JavaScript. In this we have JavaScript.
So you say, this is what I was trying to explain to you. The topic you mentioned, the top one, A to basic, I have an idea of all of those. Yes. I have no problem with those.
Yeah, then that's fine. So in the advanced, what we are going to do is...
But the only problem I have there is I'm a little bit lack on a SQL database, especially a SQL for Microsoft database. Because I took PR SQL classes, and then I took a SQL class, like just writing procedure, writing a little functions and all that stuff, But I never really work, on in work environment. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted this class in order to have that work environment experience.
Yes, so, that's what real-time scenarios, right? What we do in the real time.
Yeah, that's what I want. So this one, what I works. If you want me to take both of them, basic and advanced, how long is gonna take?
Yes, that means this basic is exclusively for 40 hours.
How many we can do that for 40 hours, and how long you think we can do this for 40 hours? How many days can you finish this? Give me the
that means 20 days.
20
days.
Days.
We are going to concentrate on 2 hours.
So we're gonna do 20. Can we do less than 20 days?
That means what we need to do is you need to attend simultaneously. That means so I have a batch that is for freshers, so where you can join in that 2 hours, and I have one more batch for advanced. You can join both the batches simultaneously, so that daily you can concentrate on 4 hours.
You know what? Let me do. Okay, can I choose? This one, because the C# I don't wanna like it. Can I?
Go ahead.
Because I don't wanna take class for SPN.NET web application. Web save I can start.
You do one thing. Or else you do one thing, just choose the topics what you don't know.
Yeah.
And we will concentrate on those. And because instead of wasting the time on some other topics.
That's what I'm saying.
That's better.
No, I can add to Microsoft. You know what? I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna do like you advise me. I'm gonna start with a fresh one and then go so I can really understand the actual concept.
Yes, that means what I do is. I will share my course contents.
Yeah.
So what we are going to discuss in the basic and what we are going to discuss in the advanced.
Okay, go with that. Now
so that, just go through that. So suppose if you are familiar with the basic one, then we will go for advanced.
That's the thing. This is the thing about the basic one. There's the stuff I really can acquire myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I have an idea how to acquire. The problem, you know what? I'm gonna do the whole thing. So I don't have to because I really know I need help on SQL Server. I really need help on that. how to manipulate data, how to manipulate different data. I'm just gonna start with the fresh one and then go advanced. So it's gonna take me 40. It's gonna take me 40 days for everything.
Yeah, for basic ones. Yeah, basic and advanced, we can complete 40 days.
Can we minimize on 40 days?
Minimize means actually I'm working, my working time is morning 9 to evening 6. So I will work in a company.
What's your background then? I didn't even ask.
Yeah, I mean like, so I'm working as a senior .NET developer.
Okay, so you know .NET all the way down. Okay.
Yes, I'm working in .NET only, in that domain.
You know,
so morning 9 to evening.
We're gonna start. Yeah. I'm gonna start with the one. So with this one, the first one, you're gonna give me an actual understanding of .NET, right?
Yes. So one second, let me show you the content also, so that you can discuss what you know actually.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. So this is the one for basic .NET, 40 hours.
Okay. So okay. This come on top. Come real top. Just on top.
Yeah. You can read our one. What we are going to discuss in first hour,
like
second
stuff
hour.
Like arrays, constructor, distractor, partial classes. I know inheritance. I know this class modifier, visibility. I need help maybe on abstract classes, because I know the concept of abstract classes is like interface, but I don't know. I never really. I know the concept of it, but I never really use it. You know, as an actual abstract classes. I know the interface. I know seed classes, hiding, and all this stuff. I know debugging. I may need help maybe on delegates. You know what? I'm gonna take the whole thing. Instead of confuse myself, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start the basic and go from there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start the basic. Yeah, I don't wanna. So you say it's gonna take like 20 days for the basic.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20 days plus another 20. How much is going to take for advance?
Advance also it will take 40 hours. So in the advanced .NET, what we are going to discuss is JavaScript, jQuery, then WPF, then WCF, then LinkU.
Okay. Are you
then
MVC? Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah, MVC.
Yeah, like how to.
Then entity framework.
Okay, entity framework. Okay, you know, I think I'm gonna go that route. Take the regular one and then take advanced.
Yeah. So then data architecture.
Okay.
Then here we have some other topics like what is SOAP protocol.
That's what I was going to ask. Then SOAP and do you
service oriented architecture.
What about message brokers?
Yeah, message brokers. That will come.
What about transaction?
Transaction?
Yeah, like in stuff like like when you do the transaction is, I think it's transaction.
Yeah, transactions that comes under SQL Server actually.
Oh, okay. Transaction will be under SQL.
Yeah.
I have one more question. What about you say WPF? You have that, and then what about message query? You say it's gonna be right here on SOAP. Message querying and stuff like that.
Yeah, that comes under WCF. Message queries will be there. How to pass the messages to different clients at a time.
Yeah.
That's called WCF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, hang on. And then what is those? Anyway, I get that. That's a good one. I'm gonna
So
start
this,
with the
yeah, this is like advanced what we are going to discuss. So this is also, it will take 40 hours.
Okay.
Right? Yes. That means what you need to do is, you need to attend both the courses simultaneously.
I can do
so that you can complete within 20 days.
I don't want to overdose myself. That's I work too, though, and I work, but I have a job too, you know. So I will
do one thing. Do one thing. First, we will complete basic,
and then I'll go with advanced.
We will go for advanced. That means you can have more time to practice.
That's what I want.
I want so many queries.
Yeah, I want to more practice, more understanding, actual understand, because I've been studying myself for a long time.
Yes.
And I have an idea here and there and there. That's why I decided to take a class.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So when you say, so are we gonna deal like with an actual real life problem and stuff like that?
Which one?
I say, well, we're gonna lead with an actual. I mean, the example we're gonna work with when we start the class is gonna be like,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, completely the real-time scenarios.
Okay.
And after this basic.NET, I'm going to assign a project to you.
Okay. What about XAML? What's the difference with XML and XAML?
Yeah, XAML is nothing but extensible application markup language.
Okay.
That we will see here, XAML.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna deal with that right here.
A WCF code. Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything I need to know before I move forward with this?
Yes, this is actually I want to discuss because suppose if you have a less knowledge or if you don't know some concepts in the basic, so it might be a bit difficult to understand the advanced concepts.
I don't think I have a little basic of this, but you know what? I'm just gonna decide to go deep. I'm gonna start with the first one. How you do parry? How can I do parry? How can I do both?
Parallelly in the sense, in the morning,
finish one class and start another class. No, I'm just gonna do one at a time.
So suppose in the morning 6 to 8 a.m. IST, I'm starting a batch.
I'm gonna do 6 a.m. Is that
IST?
Eastern time.
So
right?
you are in Eastern timings, right?
I'm in Central time. Right now it's 9:16 on my time.
Yeah, 6:30 in your time.
To
CST. I have an advanced.NET batch.
Okay. Oh, so you have advanced in the morning? I like to.
So there you can join here. There is 2 hours time.
And then
and in the evening, basic.NET, 1 second, 7 a.m. your time.
7 a.m. That's the thing, though. 7 a.m. my time I'll be at work. I get off work at 7:30.
Basic.NET. This is basic.NET.
You
7 a.m. So based on that, you can decide.
7 a.m. on my time or on your time?
Yeah, 7 a.m. on your time. Your time.
7 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah.
7 a.m. to what time, though?
7 a.m. to 9.
To 9 a.m.
Or else at least 8 a.m.
Oh, 7 a.m. to, I can take, yeah. So, you know, so I can start with advanced and then take, you know, I'm going to just do this basic first. And then those 20 days I'm going to do the basic. And then another 20 days I'm going to do advanced.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Do one thing.
Yeah, do one thing and then.
So we will continue the basic first, then we will move to the advanced.
Yeah, I'm going to take the basic first and then move to advanced.
Yeah, that's fine.
So those are 2 different fees, right? The first one and the advanced.
Yeah, 2 different fees. Yeah, that you can talk with the.
I'm gonna take the basic one.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine.
And then after the basic one, when do your classes start? When can I start?
Yeah, actually I'm starting the batch from tomorrow itself. So you can tap in the big classes, like they will give you the exact timings and everything they will give you.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
So that we can look forward.
Okay, that's work for me. That's work for me. That will work for me. So what do I need? What material do I need to get prepared?
Yeah, I will give you the materials, and every day I will give you the soft copies and assignments and everything stuff I will give you.
Okay, I have a lot of books, man. You can't believe.
Yo.
I have a lot of books. I mean, I've been studying, and this is the thing, though. If how long can we?
Yeah, total complete we can complete in 40 hours.
Okay.
Sorry, 40 days.
Yeah, for everything I can complete in 40 days. Yeah. Okay,
Basic and
no, I'm
advanced.
saying after the class is over, right?
Sometimes.
After the class is over, if I have a problem, can I contact you for help or something?
Sure, definitely. That means once you complete the class, means you are not belongs to me. It's not like that. You can contact anytime, even in the real time if you are working in our office. If you get any problem, you can mail me so that I will discuss that.
Okay, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I mean Sunday on my time. So I'm gonna talk to the guy. All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, bye.
Yeah, bye. Have a nice day.